everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. If you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So y'all, there have been a million, trillion, gazillion perfume releases, and I am determined that I am going to catch up on my reviews so I can just start somewhat on time, because it's already been a few releases that I'm like, okay, well, that's gonna have to wait a minute. But we are going to talk about celebrity fragrance today and which one is the best. But before we get started, let me tell you my lip combo of the day. I'm wearing the MAC lip liner in Whirl, along with the Lawless lip gloss in Velvet Daisy. So that is my lip combo of the day. So I tried to go in order of when these fragrances were released when I was preparing for this video. So I hope I got the order correct. We're going to start with Love Notes Plush Vanilla by Ariana Grande. Is that not the cutest little travel spray ever? And y'all, let me tell you something. I was in bed preparing for this video. You know, I call it working and trying to rest too. And then I was on a break because I was preparing for multiple videos. And oh, I got a toothache today. So if I do this every once in a while, forgive me. And I was reading, and then I said, why does it feel like something is wet? I don't know how this happened, but this came unscrewed and some of this spilled on my bed, and I am so mad about it. I am not happy with that at all, but I hope it's enough in here for a decent amount of time for me to spray, you know, to enjoy it, because that has never happened to me before, where I wasted a new bottle of perfume. And I don't know how it unscrewed. I have no idea. But anywho, so Plush Vanilla is a vanilla fragrance for women that was released this year, 2025. It has notes of vanilla macaron, cashmere woods, amber crystals, creamy sandalwood, airy orange blossom, and sugared petals. Now, when I first smelled this, I immediately liked it. It's a warm, creamy, sweet, soft, woody vanilla. It's not complex at all. It reminds me of Bare Vanilla from Victoria's Secret and Vanilla Skin, the fragrance mist. I've heard a lot of people say that this smells, well, not a lot of people, I haven't watched that many reviews, but I've heard a few people say that this smells like Vanilla Skin, the perfume. And for me and my nose and the way I interpret fragrances, it does not remind me of the perfume as much as the mist, because the perfume for me, one reason why I have not fallen in love with the Vanilla Skin perfume is because it's a smoky aspect to it that I don't love. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I'm interested to pull out, I'm excited to pull out the travel spray I have of Flora Vanilla Skin perfume and see if if I've changed my mind on if it's full bottle worthy or not. But okay. At first, I was like, I would want to purchase this in the future, you know, use this up first, la-di-da. Y'all, after smelling this on my sheets for forever, I love this. I really love this perfume. It lasts a decent amount of time. For me, you know, I don't put much stock in that, and I'm not going to go and, you know, explain it in this video, but I really love the way this smells. And a 100 ml bottle is $80. I was tempted to just go ahead and buy a full bottle of this, even though I do not love the full bottle. I love the travel spray more than I love the full bottle, how it looks. But it is very pretty. Now, is it an innovative, you know, trend-setting type of vanilla? No. Have I smelled this before? Yes. Like I said, it reminds me of Vanilla Skin Mist, Bare Vanilla Mist. Do I have a perfume that to me smells exactly like this? not in my collection. Is it similar to Vanilla Skin perfume? Yes, but not exact. I like it enough that I would want the full bottle in my collection because like I said, it's a warm, creamy, sweet, woody vanilla, and it's very pretty to me. I really like Plush Vanilla from Ariana Grande. Okay, next we're going to talk about Rare Eau de Parfum from Selena Gomez, Rare Beauty line. So Rare is a vanilla fragrance for men and women that was released this year also, 2025. It has top notes of caramel, pink pepper, and pistachio, middle notes of vanilla, Nigerian ginger, and cocoa, base notes of sandalwood, musk, and tonka bean. Okay, when I smelled this initially, I said, this smells like a fluffier, creamier, sweeter version of Burberry Goddess without the lavender. I mean, this smells just like Burberry Goddess. I don't know how that came about. But if you don't know how Burberry Goddess smells, it's a vanilla fragrance. Sometimes it has a little spice, a little kick, a little aromatic freshness, just a tad with the lavender. It's very crowd pleasing. I think it's a top selling perfume. It's considered one of the better designer vanilla fragrances. And if for some reason Burberry Goddess wasn't sweet enough for you, maybe not as girly, frou-frou la la, then that's Rare Beauty to me. I feel like I like Rare Beauty's perfume a little bit more than Burberry Goddess. Now, do I think you need both in your collection? No, I do not. I feel like that I would repurchase a full bottle of Rare when I used up Burberry Goddess to save some money. Also because, like I said, it's a little sweeter. It's a little creamier to me. I don't miss the lavender. Even though I love Burberry Goddess, I think I like Rare a little bit more. And I'll tell you something else. I wish I had purchased the Rare Beauty layering balms, but they sold out by the time, I went to place my order. So I'm hoping I can get my hands on 2 of those. I'm only interested in 2. And so I can give you my thoughts on those. But to me, this is a nice perfume. But if you have Burberry Goddess, you don't need both. You just don't, in my opinion, because this could almost be called a dupe. Almost. It's not exact, but it is extremely close. And it comes in a 50 ml bottle at $75. So it is significantly less expensive than Burberry Goddess. So I think Rare Beauty is a hit also. I think it's a perfect layering perfume. Yes, I would wear it on its own also, but I feel like, and how it was mixing with, when I was testing it out on my skin, how it was mixing with what I had on, I was like, this is just a vanilla. I feel like you could just throw anything else on with it for the most part, and it would work. So that's another reason why I'm really liking Rare Beauty's Rare perfume, because I feel like it's just a perfect layering perfume. Kind of like Vanilla Musk perfume that I love. It kind of puts me in the mindset of that. Okay, now Rare Beauty to me, I didn't really focus how long it lasted. I want to say, I know I got at least 4 hours. I will say that. So the last perfume we're going to talk about in our battle of the celebrity fragrances, this is She Was Here Forever Mood by Jackie Aina. She Was Here. Let me tell you this. I love this bottle. Love this bottle. And don't be fooled if you miss my haul and think this is the best one because I have a full bottle. The travel spray sold completely out. I couldn't find it anywhere in my area when I went to place the order or try to pick it up. So that is why I got the full size, because this was hard to come by also. So I said, if I want to smell this and not be waiting forever like what happened with the other 4 releases she did, let me go ahead and get the full size. Okay, so she was here. Y'all, I keep starting and stopping, but I'm sorry. I meant to say, love this chocolate bottle. I am a sucker for this color. In fact, I want some jewelry this color, some diamonds or something. But yeah, love this color bottle. Okay, She Was Here is a floral, woody musk fragrance for women and men. Was released this year also, 2025. All these were released this year. She Was Here has top notes of pomegranate, and I think this is, you know, I'm going to spell it. Somebody tell me. Elemi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Middle notes of Turkish rose, vanilla, and pistachio and milk. Base notes of amber and suede. So when I first smelled this, sprayed on my skin, sprayed on the tester, smelled it here now, I said, this smells familiar to me. This smells familiar to me. And I kept smelling it, kept smelling it. And I haven't heard anybody else say this, but for me, this, I'm going to read you exactly what I have down here as my first initial thoughts on this fragrance. I put down, it reminds me a little bit of Delina Exclusive from Parfums de Marly. And I think it's that Turkish rose. I think it's that milk. I think just the combination reminds me a little bit of Parfums de Marly, Delina Exclusive. I also put down, it makes me think of roses and chocolate. That's what this made me think of immediately. Parfums de Marly, Delina Exclusive, and roses and chocolate. And I still feel this way. To me, it smells like an alluring, romantic perfume. It is one that I like better in the air. Because at first I was wanting to decide before my 30 days was up if I was going to keep this full bottle. And I was like, you know, I have Parfums de Marly, Delina Exclusive. Then I was like, but I don't have a perfume that makes me think of chocolate and roses and romance. And I was going back and forth. Then I kept getting whiffs and wafts in the air. And I was like, this is a perfume, even though I like the way it smells, like smelling it from here, from the bottle, and up close on my skin, it smells better in the air to me. So I was loving the way it smelled in the air. And I think this is a hit also. I was watching, I think, Vania's video, and she said she didn't think it was a safe blind buy. I have to agree. You know, Plush, Vanilla, Rare Beauty, those are relatively safe. I mean, they're not complex, really, in my opinion. This is more complex because Parfums de Marly, Delina is hit or miss with people. It's a niche brand. It had a very signature scent before everybody started duping it. And this to me is not a dupe of Parfums de Marly, Delina Exclusive, but it puts me in the mindset of it. And like I said, I think it's the Turkish rose. If you want a perfume that doesn't smell like so many other perfumes for a good price, this is $79 for a 50 ml bottle. It's hard to get a nice designer fragrance under $100 these days. Very hard. And I think this is nice. Now, I will say this. I don't feel like this is long lasting, but I've noticed that with the Jackie Aina perfumes, you have to overspray. You have to spray a lot because they don't tend to last. I usually get 2 to 4 hours. And I only have like the sample sizes of the other fragrances. So I can't sometimes always just go by that. But even with this, I didn't spray heavily. I noticed it was fading rather quickly, becoming more softer, more close to the skin. So I feel like I got a good 2 hours with this without overspraying. I feel like I could get more, but I did want to mention that because I did notice that with her fragrances, and I think I've heard other people mention that also, that with some of them, they may have a little trouble with the lasting power. This is my first full bottle, so we'll see when I, spray how I normally spray. But I just want to tell you, initially, when I spray, I think I sprayed 2 sprays on my arm, laying down. I was paying attention to how long I could easily smell it. I feel like I got a good 2 hours before I had to hunt for it. So those are my thoughts on She Was Here. Now, ranking these is hard because I like all of them. And they all kind of remind me of fragrances or mists that I have in my collection that I love. So, let me say this. If I had the travel spray of this, I wouldn't rush out to purchase a full bottle. I don't feel like I would. We'll see when I get to wearing it a lot. Will that change? Would that have changed? I'll keep you updated. But I like it, but I wouldn't be like, oh, I want a full bottle. Okay? So I'm going to put Rare at number 3. And the only reason is because it smells so much like Burberry Goddess. And while the other 2 remind me of other fragrances, I feel like I said, this is just almost like made me think, were you trying to make it smell like Burberry Goddess? Did you not know about Burberry Goddess? It's just so much alike. Even though I like it a little bit better when I was trying it out, I feel like I would repurchase this after I finished Burberry Goddess instead of purchasing Burberry Goddess again. I have to deduct some points for that. So it's number 3. Number 2 is going to be Forever Mood because I like it. I don't feel like I'm obsessed with it though yet. I don't feel like I'm in love with it yet. Like I told you, if I had a travel spray, I wouldn't be contemplating purchasing a full bottle already. I wouldn't. So it's going to be number 2. And number 1 is going to be Ariana Grande's Plush Vanilla because I want to purchase a full bottle of this now. I want to wear this now. And maybe it's because I'm on a little bit of a vanilla kick. I don't know. It does smell really good. But I'm trying to wait until maybe a gift set comes out and I can get it, get a travel spray, a full size, and a discount. Like the Sephora sale or Ulta sale. Somebody got to have a sale. So that's why I'm like, I hope enough is left in here. Because if not, I think I would just go and get it since it's, 100 ml for $80. So Ariana Grande wins this round for me with Plush Vanilla. Okay, you all, so if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me your thoughts on these new celebrity fragrances. I would love to know which one is your favorite. Please share this video with everyone, you all, and please don't forget to turn on your notification bells so you don't ever miss any of my videos. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.